Hello, it's your girl Simranjeet Mann here, and today we're actually going to be doing something a little bit different to my usual content. I'm going to be reacting live to Judge Rinder clips. I'm not sure whether you've seen Judge Rinder, so for those of you who aren't from the UK or don't watch TV, Judge Rinder is basically like Judge Judy. So it's those entertaining court scenes that you get. Judge Rinder is the judge who resides, and he's really, I guess, sassy. He's really entertaining to watch. And some of the cases that come up are really funny. So I'm going to be reacting to the most extreme ones and hopefully provide some, I guess, commentary on the law that's involved, or provide some realities about whether this actually happens or not in terms of the way the court is run, if that makes sense. So yeah, essentially it's just a bit of a random video that I randomly thought up. Yeah, and I've got my pizza here ready. So in terms of the dips, I don't know whether you can see that, but there's like a garlic and herb dip there, there's ketchup there, there's spicy mayo there, and it's just a normal veggie pizza because I don't eat meat on Sundays. So let's get started. Right, so the first clip we have here is angry plaintiff claims Judge Judy is better than Judge Rinder. So I thought I'd start off with this one. I've not seen it. I'm already still laughing at the title. But Judge Judy is, the American version of this show. But yeah, let's watch it and see what's wagwan.
Any other evidence apart from the verbal contract to suggest that he understood that it was going to cost him £5 per photo?
I did mention the £5 per photo in this conversation, but everything else was done face to face.
And you certainly did provide him with your bank details.
So everything was done face to face. The contract was entered orally. So that's what I've kind of gained at the moment. So that means you can get oral contracts as well as written contracts at the moment. So far the contract is valid. But for those of you who know your contract law, what are the 4 elements of a valid contract? From memory, I may be wrong here. Please, I'm doing this exactly from memory, so I may be really wrong. But it's offer, acceptance, intention to create legal relations, and consideration. So consideration is, you've done something in consideration of the fact that you're going to be entering into the contract. That's what I think it is. I'll probably Google after this just to make sure I'm right. But so far oral contracts are binding at the moment.
Details, Iris. Were you surprised when you got those bank details?
I didn't receive bank details.
What evidence do you have? What evidence do you have that he received them?
I wrote it down on a piece of paper, my sort code and account number, and gave it to him. He didn't even look at it, he just literally put it in his pocket and literally carried on the conversation.
Literally? Did you literally do that?
I literally didn't.
Goodness, what literal evidence do you literally...
So obviously this is entertainment purposes. The judge taking the piss out of someone's speech. I say literally a lot as well, so I feel a bit attacked. That's just part of the entertainment aspect of the show. I think in a real court, the judge wouldn't really pick up on that kind of thing.
Literally have to literally show it.
Literally, yeah, I gave it to him.
A bit of sass involved there, Jesus.
And he decided to just throw it away in his pocket and pretend as if nothing happened. I just overlooked it because I knew that I assumed that he would know in his thick skull, yeah, that money needs to be paid. But clearly, he's that stupid.
Yes, you want to be paid for a contract that you don't have written down. You want to charge 100% interest. There's a chance that he could use that photograph without your copyright, and he's the stupid one.
Judge Rinder is right here. The thing with oral contracts is... have I got pizza in my teeth? Okay. If I end up with food in my teeth, by the way, during this video, like, whatever. Judge Rinder is right. So if there is intention to enter into a contract, if you've got so many different things that you want to include, including interest, including copyright, the contract should have been written down. When it comes to oral contracts, the reason why I feel like they're a bit risky is one person's word against another. So Judge Rinder's right here. He's got a point.
Your problem, sir, is this. When you bring a case to court, you have to prove it in law. And in this case, you have to demonstrate that you have a clear contract. The difficulty is here, you've got nothing in writing.
There needs to be certainty of terms, right? For there to be a valid contract.
Because you don't have an enforceable contract against Matthew, nothing in writing, he denies ever having an agreement to pay you anything. I'm afraid to say you cannot discharge your burden in law, which is to prove to me, so I'm sure there was an enforceable...
Oh, crap. Clicked on the wrong thing there.
Contract.
But what I was trying to pause the video and say that when the claimant brings in a case to court, the burden of proof, this is what Judge Rinder's talking about, the burden of proof is on the claimant to prove the facts that he states. So in this case, Judge Rinder's saying you haven't fulfilled that burden of proof, and therefore, you know, he's about to dismiss the case, basically.
Do you know how long it took?
This is professionalism, everyone.
Do you know how long it took? Oh. Look at the state of you. Look how disgusting you look.
Sorry,
You're
can I
in
be
a
taken
court.
out of this place before?
You're in a court and you look like a hot mess. Do you
guys want to follow me out?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't think you should, like, obviously you've got a legal dispute with someone, but don't take it personally. Like, don't attack them personally in terms of how they look. It's not nice, is it? Oh God. Son spent his mother's £4,000 business loan on a tattoo. Let's go. I'm trying to think from a legal perspective. If you loan some money to someone, is it a clause in the specific contract that they have to use it for that purpose that they said? If the mother had known that her son was going to spend the £4,000 on a tattoo instead of a business, would she have given him the money? Probably not. So that's a little bit of consideration there. A typical Little Britain joke there.
Is that your legal submission? Marilyn, here's the thing, you're a hard-working woman. Hard-working woman, Mum, correct?
Yes.
Marilyn, tell me what...
I feel like Judge Rinder's already against the son, if that makes sense. Like, he's already kind of pitted against him a little bit. Obviously, if you read this title, everyone's going to try and pit against the son anyway, but I just feel like a judge in normal courts would be a bit less biased in that sense.
I buy second-hand clothes. I do feel embarrassed saying that, but I don't buy new clothes. And I save every penny I got. I've never smoked. So I just keep that and my birthday money, Christmas money I get.
She seems really sweet. Obviously, the audience is going to be on her side a little bit. I feel like really bad. She shouldn't feel bad for saying second-hand clothes. You know, Depop, sick. Like, second-hand clothes are the wave.
She's a good mum. She's my mumsy, so...
She's your what?
Mumsy.
You wouldn't want to take
When he said that, his mum was like, oh, God.
advantage of somebody who saved everything, correct?
I mean, I feel bad now about it.
Judge Rinder, I guess, I don't know, in this situation, I don't know, maybe I'm just playing devil's advocate here, but he's kind of just put words in his mouth. He's like, oh yeah, you've just taken advantage of your mother. Obviously, Judge Rinder's probably seen the evidence and the paperwork and stuff, but surely, like, allow him to give his evidence or his side as well.
It's all done out lovely.
Very...
Yeah, I mean... At first, I was playing devil's advocate, but, like, if you're going to make your mum sleep on the sofa just so you could bring two girls back home, God, your priorities aren't that straight. Wow. Yeah, I mean, we didn't have to watch the whole of that case to know which way it would have gone. I'm pretty sure Judge Rinder would have ruled in the mum's favour.
So I found out that Confessor here had a cheeky trip to Disneyland Paris.
Is that the same guy?
And prior to that, a few days before, she went to shop, have a cheeky shopping.
Wait, let me see. Let me check the comment. Oh, the comment's turned off. I'm sure that's the same.
Best life with my money.
That's the same guy as it was who was saying that Judge Judy's better than Judge Rinder.
That you owe back.
Did you use your student loan, madam, to finance his trip to Paris?
I did not.
How did you afford it?
Because it was my birthday, my mother had gifted me some money. My mother and my brother had gifted me some money to go to Paris because I had been planning this.
So let's talk about gifts first of all. The law around gifts, from, again, what I remember from contract law. A lot of Judge Rinder, I think, is about either landlord disputes or contract law disputes. But a gift has been given to someone without the whole expectation of it being paid back. So when she's saying, my brother gifted it to me, my mum gifted it to me, that's money that she's not expecting to get back. Like, it's a birthday gift, essentially.
I had been planning this
Hand down.
for the past...
he's got his hand up like he's at school.
Simply because no date was set. If he was a serious candidate and really cared about his money, he would at least...
If he was a serious candidate.
You gave her this money in circumstances where you put nothing in writing. And so there's
This guy hasn't done anything in writing again.
no confidence that the court can have, or anybody else, as...
Again, it's one person's word against another person's word.
to when it's due back. To that extent, Countessa is right about it. Even if there was, in other words, even if you had specified exactly when that money was to come back, because you didn't put anything on paper, this court has to take the view that this is nothing more than a gift between friends.
You are running
Stop
me
talking.
my you are running
Stop.
me my check.
Listen,
You are
stop running your
me my
mouth,
check.
please. Stop running
You
your
are
mouth.
running me my check.
What money?
You are
Where?
running me my check. What is this rubbish?
Boy, where?
No.
Man fully said, boy, where? Right, so that was the last video I was going to watch today. For some reason, I was going to watch one more for you all, but my QuickTime player isn't working. It might be that my Mac's ran out of battery or something with the screen recording, which is unfortunate. But if you are interested in watching a part 2 of this video, if you like this kind of content, just let me know in the comments and we'll get that arranged for you. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've learned a little bit about, I guess, law here, how it operates in an entertainment setting like this, how TV is different to law in reality, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching.